Communication skill, a pivotal skill, however, is not learned in our school, college, or universities. However, if you want to learn communication skill, then the very book you should read probably is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Written in 1936, today this book is so relevant as it was in 1936. The writer of this book, Dale Carnegie, is considered the father of the self-development category books. This book has 4 different parts, and I will be reviewing one part on each video so that I can go deep into this video. Therefore, I'll be making 4 separate videos to review this book. Dear viewer, welcome to the book review of the How to Win Friends and Influence People. And I'm Pritam Raha, and you are watching Less But Better. So without further ado, let's get started.
So dear viewers, today I'll be describing how to change people without giving them offense. So today's first principle is make a praise before making a complaint. So we all always try to complain about others. He is that, she is that person, he is not that good, she has that particular problem. But if you directly make a complaint about a person, then that person gets offended and doesn't want to communicate with you, and that person will never like you. So if you have to make a complaint, then before making a complaint, start with a appraisal and then followed by a complaint. It is always easier to listen to unpleasant things after listening to some good points about ourselves. It is like you are giving a painkiller before you give the pain. So make sure that every time you make complaint, before making a complaint, make a appraisal first, then followed by a complaint. The second principle is talk about your mistake first before criticizing other person. We all are very much fond of finding fault of others. What others did wrong, what others did bad, except for us. But please don't do that. So if you have to criticize other, then you can start like this. Like you can say that, okay, you have made a mistake, but it doesn't even matter. When I was at your stage, I also used to make this sort of mistake. But if you are a bit careful, then you can be excel yourself. And when you say this person has an inner drive to excel himself or herself. He or she has a drive to improve the work, and that person will definitely like you. Because it is not nearly so difficult to listen to the criticism if the person criticizing begins with that he or she is far from being an impeccable. So when used it properly, they can work like miracle in human relationships. So admitting one's mistake can help the other person to convince to change his or her mindset. The third principle is ask question instead of giving order. So no one of us likes to take order from others, even that if we are supposed to take order from others. So don't give an order to the other person. But people can do a hell lot of things if you ask them a question. If you can make them feel that they are also part of this decision, then they will definitely give their life for you. So instead of you say that you do this, you can ask them like, what do you think about that? What is your suggestion of that? How we can do the thing? Then people will definitely do a hell lot of things for you. Let the other people give an opportunity to do the things by themselves. It saves a person's pride and gives the person a feeling of importance. So next time when you are going to give an order, remember that instead of giving order, you will ask him or her a question, because when you ask them a question, they will do a lot of things for you. The next principle is use praise instead of condemnation. Praise inspires a person to keep on improving. Praise is the sunlight to the warm human spirit. We can't flower and grow without it. Can you remember the story of Thomas Alva Edison? The greatest scientist was not the brightest one in his childhood. During his childhood in his school teacher once told him that from next day you don't need to come to school, and gave him a letter to give it to his mom. Coming back to his home, he gave this letter to his mom, and his mom said that it was written in this letter that he has excelled all the knowledge that is provided from the school. From next day he doesn't need to go to the school. However, in the letter it was written that your son is so dumb that we can't afford to continue him anymore. But his mom changed the context and delivered it to him in a different way. And you know how impactful it was, because it changed the mindset of that little Thomas Alva Edison, and after that Thomas Alva Edison has entirely changed the human civilization and became one of the greatest scientists ever. So you can imagine how important praising is. But unfortunately, somehow we are very much reluctant to give our fellow the warm sunshine of praise. When criticism is minimized and praise is emphasized, the good thing people do will be reinforced. We all crave recognition and appreciation, and we can do everything to get it. Remember, abilities wither under criticism, but blossom under encouragement. So when you criticize people, their ability reduced, but when you praise them, their ability increased. So always try to praise people instead of condemning them. So today's fifth and the final principle is make the fault seem easy to correct. So when people surrounding you makes a mistake, don't make him or her feel that he or she has made a blunder, because if you do that, you will definitely hurt him or her ego, and that person will never gonna love you. That person will genuinely hate you. So if someone makes mistake, try to make it easier, try to make it look easier. So you can say like this: your fundamentals are appropriate, but you just need to brush it up. And when you do that, you are just stimulating his or her inner drive of improvement. He or she wants to improve himself or herself and definitely will like you. So if you say someone that you are stupid, you don't have any knowledge to do that, probably he or she can't do this because you are breaking his or her confidence. On the other side, if you say that you can do it, you have an underdeveloped flair for it, and I have full confidence that only you can do it, then that person will definitely do it because you are giving him the confidence to do so. So always try to make other mistakes look easier so that they have the confidence to do it better in the next time. So dear viewers, this is today's video, and by this I am completing the book review of How to Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I have made 4 separate videos including this video to review this book. For the other 3 videos, you will find the link of those videos in the description box of this video. So if you wanna watch those videos, you can go through to those links. Before finishing today's video, I have something for you. So dear viewers, points that have been mentioned in this book will definitely help you to increase your communication skill when you apply it sincerely. So all of the techniques have to be implemented sincerely. So if you do it for the sake of doing or for the sake of flattery, then it won't help you. So at first you have to absorb these techniques, absorb these principles in you. You have to believe in these principles and apply it sincerely. Then it will definitely increase your communication skill at least 10%. And after a certain point, this 10% will be a huge for you, because it will give you a lot of friends, lot of influence, lot of love of other people. So a person, a wealthy person with lot of haters is not a happy person. But when people love us, when people start recognizing us, then we become actual happy person. So if you want to be that happy person, you have to know the communication skill, how to communicate with other. And for that thing, you need to remember the techniques that I have told so far in the 4 videos. And if you can do this, you will win a lot of friends and influence from the society, and eventually you will end up being a happy person. So dear viewers, if you like this video, you can hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any suggestion for me, you can put your comment below in the comment box. See you in the next episode. Till then, goodbye.